That's okay. I am a medium grade lip reader.
You know, you would think that as much as my life as I spend on Zoom.
Hey, so it happens to the best of us.
I feel like sometimes, I mean, I literally have days, as I'm sure you do, that I just go from Zoom to Zoom.
It's all good. It's all good. Better at the very beginning than throughout the middle.
Yes.
How have you been?
I've been great. How about you?
I've been doing just fine.
Yeah, excited about our 15th anniversary party. Are you?
Yeah, I am not. My right-hand man is. Andrew is. Yep. So we're really excited about it. They were just asking us yesterday if we could help with the festivities. So I'm assuming Daryl and Andrew will work with you on getting all that lined up. So
yeah, they had great ideas about festive wear.
Yeah. Well, I did try to get Kurt to go per your request, but he wasn't quite up for it.
Yeah, well, I might work on him a little bit when I'm down
Please
there.
do, please do. Right now, the grandkids are taking up all of his travel priorities.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Highly understandable. Well, it is high noon. Let's see. We have quite a bit more attendees to come in. So we'll just keep waiting on those. Hi, everybody. We're just chatting along till we get more of a quorum here. Just assuming things start a few minutes late. So, but
also quite normal.
But actually just celebrating here with Travis Avery of Sawyer. Sawyer is helping to, what shall we say, sponsor and facilitate and celebrate our 15th year anniversary that we're going to be doing in 2023 in February 11th in Honduras, and gotta figure out how to live stream that.
Yes, definitely.
So that's where we'll be. Is a bit of a challenge, but certainly not impossible. And
well, at the very least, I'll have to do your best to record it and then possibly post it later.
Well, that's where your team is going to come in. They're talking, a full documentary, it sounds like. So,
all right. Well, looking forward to seeing how it all plays out.
Yeah, we are too. We were there for that. We had a 10-year anniversary, and it was a crazy madhouse of a party.
I heard it was a lot of fun.
Lots of kids,
yep.
Lots of blue birthday cake.
Okay.
Thick frosting. So lots of very exciting kids.
Nice.
And hyped up. We just had a wonderful time.
Good.
Looks like we're getting more people in. I see we have Kevin here with Sparrow Data Solutions. So Kevin's going to figure prominently. His work is figuring prominently in what we're about to share.
Sweet.
And Olivier Wilson, bienvenue. He's our team leader in Haiti. And of course, we have Jerry here, in the flesh at the moment. We've got him on video. Jerry's our country coordinator for Haiti. I'm going to be doing these introductions again. I don't know why I'm doing this. But hi, Olivier. You're muted.
Hi.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
My party French, I'm so terrible. Jerry's going to be handling the French section when we move over to that, the second word. So I started to barely read. I see some staff members, a couple of staff members, and I see Kathy Baum, who is one of our partners, and their work, their parish, Holy Redeemer, has sponsored work down in Féjean-de-Sud, and you've got to see them on the map. Wonderful. Welcome, Kathy. Let's see. And then I see a lot of other interested people that have been in and out. Jana Wade, Hope. And Jana, I'm not sure we've met. John Rennenkamp, I'm sure we've met. And Alyssa Quaranta. So, and then we have Debbie Robson. Hi, Jana. Oh, I recognize your voice, your face. Yeah, you've been with us before on our coffee chat version. We're taking it up a notch with a webinar. And Sister Judy, who is one of our staff members here. Debbie's a staff member. She's sort of all things operations internally. Let's see. And then Kevin, do you want to say hi? As this is kind of dragging it out a little bit, I think I'm just going to keep up a running pattern on the introductions and welcome till we get quorum. Then we're going to launch into the rest of the agenda. So, as I said, you'll see Kevin's work. Pretty amazing. Renee, we just have you here with us. Melissa, yeah. We actually had about 41 registrations, which is just super fantastic. I'm sure a lot of those are really just hoping they'll get the recording, which they will. I get everyone the recording, and we will also be sharing a story map. And today we're going to be basically following a story map, and we will be sharing the link for that as well. But I've been a teacher too long to share the link before I do the presentation. I know what happens when you get into that. Kathy, how's things in St. Louis? Mute. You're muted. There.
Going very well. It's getting really cold here.
Well, it's not cold here yet. They declared that by noon we're all supposed to be off the roads, and it's still like 45 degrees. Kind of silly. But drinking out of the coming storm with reason, I'm sure. I see Catherine coming in with some food for the poor. One of our wonderful partners. Welcome, Catherine. I'm going to give this about 3 more minutes, 3 or 4 more minutes, and we'll get ourselves launched. Oh, and while I'm doing this, let me see, I've got the agenda, and I'm going to put a link to the agenda in the chat so that we're not jumping back and forth from the agenda to everything else. So there's a link to the agenda if you want to open that up. I'm going to try to stay more or less with that. And we're going to really move this along. We've got to switch to French at 1 p.m. So that is all going to happen. So we've got from St. Louis. And Renee, where are you from? Tell us in the chat. I know Catherine and Olivier are both in Haiti. And I'm not sure about Alyssa and John and Hope. But welcome to let us know where you're coming in from. And if you want to take a minute and introduce your organization, let me know.
I'm sorry, I was muted. It's Renee from California with the Daughters of Penelope. I'm having some internet issues, but I'm able to see and hear you. Thank you.
Well, wonderful. So thank you. Thanks for joining us. I think you're our furthest participant at this moment. Welcome, Callie Bilgram. And I think just don't want to have too many dings as we get in. All right, go ahead. Melissa with Team Rubicon. I think we have several. Thank you. Calling it from New Orleans. That's a good place to be. Team Rubicon, we have a number of people coming in from Team Rubicon, I believe. John Nonamaker is registered as well. So we've known John for a long time, and he's been an advocate for us for quite a while. So I think with this, what I'd like to do is go ahead and move to share. That can take a little bit when we're doing that kind of stuff. And we have a story map as the format here for our, let's see, as the format for our presentation today, for our agenda. We're going to just follow this through. And again, this story map was created for us by Kevin Lambeth of Sparrow Data Solutions, which is all of our GIS management. And we have a little bit in-house here, but it all happens because of Kevin. And Kevin has just amazing capacity to do creative things with GIS that really helps support story and support the kind of work that we're doing. So just want to thank him. And also for those who just came in a little later, I want to acknowledge Jerry Delaki, who is our country coordinator for Haiti. And Jerry is here with us. Jerry, do you want to just hop on and introduce Olivier at least? Not sure. We're not hearing you yet. Let me stop the share and see if we get back there. Jerry, you're muted.
I would like to introduce to everyone with us a member of a team in Haiti. Not only a member, is a team leader in Haiti, doing all the coordination for our mission in Haiti. Olivier Wilson, can you raise your hand, please? Olivier, can you hear me, Olivier? Olivier? Okay, it's raise your hand, please, Olivier. Maybe he's having problem hearing me with the internet connection in Haiti. Olivier been with us for now 5 years, doing this mission in Haiti with us. And he is doing a well-deserved applaud for his mission in Haiti. He had a team of 21. He do all the coordination with the collaborators in different locations prior to mission. It's I couldn't ask for anybody else to work with me in Haiti. Thank you, Olivier.
Thank you.
And it's because, thank you, Jerry. It's because of Jerry and Olivier and their hardworking team that what we're going to share with you today is just so compelling, such stunning outcomes. And it's due to them and the water women, the water women that they've raised up. And so we're incredibly proud of our Haitian team, all the way from Jerry out to all the water women, over 80,000 of them. Because as you'll see in this presentation, we have remarkable, noteworthy results, and it's due to their hard work and their dedication, their commitment to professionalism, their commitment to just to their people. Very inspirational to work with all of them. And I think you'll agree by the time we move through some of this content here. So we're going to go back to, thank you, Jerry, for that introduction. We're going to go back to our lead content here, Contra-Cholera, because we are in a fight against cholera. Water women are winning, and that is what we're really excited about. So we have this cholera response initiative, and these slides, which are in story map form, are something that we're able to update very frequently. Jerry just did another check on some of the data before we got in today, and we don't have any major upgrades for that or updates to do. I think
no major update, but the slides is also update from 15 minutes ago.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Okay, so thanks to Kevin and his work, we're able to update just very frequently at the moment. So we've been since 2017, and Olivier came in very soon with us after that, after we got started. We have been strategically addressing the cholera affected communities of Haiti. 2017 was, I want to say maybe around August was when that phase of, there was a cholera outbreak. As most of you are probably aware, cholera first returned to Haiti after many decades of being eradicated devastated in the entire Western Hemisphere. Cholera returned in the aftermath of the 2010 earthquake, unfortunately brought in accidentally, of course, by UN peacekeeping soldiers. And due to the water infrastructure vulnerabilities and other related aspects, all related to WASH, cholera spread very quickly, killed many, many people, and has come back in waves ever since then. And we are now in the midst of another wave, which is why we're so focused on showing you this today. But we started in 2017 in the midst of a major outbreak and followed that outbreak around for several years, and then it calmed down. We kept working, and you're going to see the results. So first of all, we're contending, and this is in the face of a lot of conventional wisdom. We are contending that clean water alone, clean drinking water, is sufficient to interrupt the spread of cholera, that it's entirely possible to defend communities just by ensuring that they have nothing else but clean water to drink. Now, I don't mean, I phrase that badly. There are lots of other armaments, as it were, that people bring in, which are all laudable in their way. So everything from chlorination to soap, hygiene, sanitation, increasing all of that. That is all wonderful work, wonderful work. But in the face of cholera, which spreads very, very quickly, there's such an urgency that we feel it's important to share what we found, which is with just one tool, which is clean water, brought about by water women and their Sawyer 0.1 filters, spread out in a strategic way, in a very logistical, strategic way. With that one tool, we're able to defend communities across the board from cholera, from the spread of cholera. So this all confirms this. This first map that we're looking at here, actually, what's happened here? Evan? I'm looking for the map of water women.
It's next.
There it goes, there it goes. Sometimes these refresh in a weird way. Thank you. Okay, so this is all of the water women since 2017, when we began using GIS data collection, okay? So before that point, we had another 26,850 that are not on this map. So all told, we have about 83,500 water women in Haiti. This is another point to applaud Jerry, Olivier, and their team, and all of our collaborators out there. We've had a lot of parish collaborators through PTPA, different groups like that. We've had support from Food for the Poor and other organizations. All of that has brought about those tremendous numbers. But every one of those water women has been trained in our 3 to 4 hour training according to protocol, equipped with their Sawyer 0.1 filter. They understand how it works, all of that, how to maintain it, and that's behind what you're going to see. But I also want to point out that you see these are in clusters. Okay, these are in clusters. I'll talk more about that, but this has been very strategic, actually. So again, the entire country of Haiti, water women are those blue dots. So we've been working since 2017 on a saturation model, which was the idea that if we could provide enough water women to ensure across a commune, which is like a county or a municipality, that across that commune, that everyone would be within reasonable distance of potable drinking water in the hands through a Sawyer 0.1 filter in the hands of a water woman, right? Okay. That's been the work that we focused on ever since this map started. So everybody on this map, which is over 56,000, I believe now, are the women who are committed, who are in that program. Everyone's committed to being a water woman. these are the ones who are actually in that Contra-Cholera effort. Now we have here the data from the Department of Health of Haiti. They've been putting out regular sit reps, really, really good work that we're able to take a look at. Jerry, they put those out like every 2 or 3 days now, right?
Yes,
Updating it.
yes.
And then we're able to take that data and we're able to put it into, thanks to Kevin, into this map and update this map. And so we've got these show where there are confirmed cases. So at this point, I think we're up over 15,000 suspected cases, still at about a 38% positive testing rate, right, Jerry?
As of this morning, 39.10%.
And so it's going up. Okay, so close to 40% of the tested cases. I think last time I looked, only about 20% of the suspected cases had been tested. But if we surmise that if every suspected case was tested, we'd be looking at 40%. We're looking at some pretty high numbers of cholera in the country. So as you can see, it ranges all the way from just one in these lighter communes, these are all communes, to the areas around Port-au-Prince and such, and down here, where there's much more density of confirmed cases. And you can go to this link here when you get the link to this story map, and you can look at that data yourself. It is in French. We can help you find your way around that if you need help with that. So did you see that? Here we go from the SITREP based map from the Department of Health, and we overlay our water women, and we see something pretty startling. We see whole areas where there is no cholera.
Sister, can you move up your part of writing a little bit, and also you can take the other one out so they can see right there. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. So, yeah, and let's see, I think we can
Move it up to good.
move up and down. I think I can also, yeah, I'm going to shrink in a little bit here. There we go. Okay.
Good.
Magic of live online mapping. So here we see the entire country. Yeah, we want to see Saint Jean de Sud down here because we've got Kathy Baum on, and this is due to her collaboration in her parish in St. Louis. We can see it's a little bit, the water women, the dots are all packed in here. We can go back in, we're going to zoom in a little later. But what we see is that we don't have water women in any kind of, we have a few here in Cité Soleil, but where we have done the commune approach, where we have 100% of the population saturated with water women, enough water women that they can all get clean water to drink. We don't have cholera, or we have one, at the most 2 cases. We're going to look at that. But that's what has really just, it's been so compelling that we have to share this.
Can you give a short description of commune for people who don't know what the commune is?
Yes. The commune is like, I often say here in the US, I would compare it to a county. Yeah. And we have counties with a county seat, some designated, usually larger town, and then, not here in Kentucky, actually, and then all the other small towns or villages out around within that geographic region. That's a commune in Haiti. I said municipality a while ago, and I would say it's much closer to a county than it is to a municipality. So, we're taking note here, especially this area up here, by the way, this is not one of our fully saturated areas. We've just worked a lot there, but that area is not really among our saturated communes.
50% covered.
About 50% coverage, thank you. This is Cornillon. We have La Gonave, the island, which is 2 communes we're going to look at. And then down here, we see the entire department of NIP. So that's like a state. That's made up of what, 8 or 9 communes?
9 commune, yeah.
9 communes. So we have a major saturation going on down there. We've hit almost all of NIP one way or another. Some of these open areas are literally like marshy areas that are not populated to any degree. We're working out towards these final borders, but you see the results just right there when you start looking at that. So when we zoom into the Artibonite, yes, Jerry?
In some of those areas also are very, have a lot of high mountain, and usually we have the population coming down in meters in the lower level, and they are pretty well spread too far apart for us to spend a full mission to go there.
This area here in Lagonave,
Yeah.
people hiked out to, you know, they were way up in the mountains, small populations, they came down to us. Once the word starts getting around about the program, people often hike hours and hours on foot to participate in the program. So where we started actually is right down here where we started this the commune by commune, you know, village by village, we call it, approach. We launched that in November 2017 in Verret. Okay. And so just this area right in here, really, they have 1 confirmed case. Okay. 1 confirmed case. And this is where I'm just going to branch off a minute and say everything that we're talking about today is not really our accomplishment. This all points to these women. Okay. 5 years ago, these Haitian women received these filters, Sawyer Point 1 filters and training and the role of water women 5 years ago. And we said to them, we don't have funds to set up offices and sit here and hold your hands and babysit you. You now have a tool for clean water for many, many years, if not for life. And you have a role by which you will be a hero for your people. You're fighting the revolution against cholera. You have this role. We got to go on because there are too many people in need. Those women, 5 years later, they're doing something, right? That commune has one case, okay? Saint Michel, I don't know if we have yet with us representatives from our partners there, which is St. Joseph and Paul in Owensboro, Kentucky. They helped us, you know, coordinate and bring about all of this. This has 2. Okay, this is a big area. And that was a major effort. I think there were around 4,700 water women for that area.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a bigger one.
Yeah. So again, down here, we have, there's almost 160,000 residents of that area, and we have 2 cholera cases. We move on here, we look at Saint, my sod, which is right next door, and we're going to hope they just stay completely cholera free. Right now, they have 0 cases. And again, we're able to confirm this and update this. Jerry just did that 15 minutes ago. Then we go to Granance, okay, which is down in the south. And this is one difference, the one difference you would see between our mapping and the health department. And the reason is because when we first worked here in Lakayamit, which is this very small island and this tiny, tiny island, this was its own commune. We treat its own commune. So we're still, right now, it's colored red with the health department because it's part of Pastel, where we have done very little work. Now, if you zoomed in on any of these dots, you would actually see dozens and dozens of more dots under them. And let's see, I don't think I can zoom in now. Or if I am, I'm gonna get lost. So let me go back. But we just want to make that point that this little island is still cholera free, even though the rest of it's commune. But now we're going to move over here east a bit. and we're looking at the whole Department of NIP. And this is just really remarkable to us. And again, this is really about the Haitian people, the Haitian water women, these women who spent a few hours with us, embraced a role, embraced a tool, a powerful, powerful tool. And they're doing this. They're doing this. Months, weeks, years. This department, actually, we've been in and out of it for a number of years. We didn't start and just work across. So this is really, really remarkable. Between them and our team, and I just want to say too, that our team sometimes works under terrible circumstances. And they understand that doing the training to the best level possible, not cutting corners, is what yields these results. They had huge challenges down here that actually they wanted to come back and go back in again, because down here is La Sille, which is the epicenter of the August 2021 earthquake. They got us in as the first NGO working at the epicenter, and they were conducting trainings in circles in the streets in the rain on foot. That's what they were having to do to make this happen. And so they saw the difference. If you know, when you're really challenged, you're not going to get some of the best follow-up data as you do everywhere else. And they went back and worked with those women again. And it was their idea, because they understand we're talking life and death here with people. So if you were to go through all of this, I'm not going to talk through all of them, but here's a list of all of the communes that we have saturated with water women, how many residents they have, and they all have 0 cases.
And Lorraine, you can zoom in using the plus and minus at the bottom right if you want to zoom in at all.
Okay, thank you. Let's do a, thank you. This is exactly why I asked. So that's why I asked Kevin to join me on this. So hold on a sec. And you can see as we zoom in, we start seeing more dots. So let's see, we're going to zoom in on this little village here, whatever that is. Not sure, but we're about to find out. Now we see, because that's probably a day that 90 women were trained by our incredible team. And if we click on a dot, oops, no, this is
and the arrows at the top switch through what you're looking at.
Okay. So these these in this version, we're not showing the water women per se. These are all just those particular registration. Now, in other contexts, we should actually have the water woman's name and their photos and such. But this is the basic data for this presentation. So you can see how this works. Let me move that out. Okay. And Plaisance-Sud is the place that they finished up last week, Jerry?
No, Saint-Jean-du-Sud is about a month ago, excuse me, or more.
Oh, Plaisance.
No, we were in
Plaisance. Yeah.
Plaisance-du-Sud.
Yeah, so that's over, I think we're down in here, right?
Right.
Finishing up a nice little corner there. So if we look at the West Department, which actually kind of stretches across and even out to the island of Gonave here, then Anse Galette, there's one town of any size on this island. It's the port town. And we decided not to interfere with the sale of water for security reasons, etc., at that town. Okay. So it's right about here in this empty spot.
Yeah.
That's the one case is there. Yes, Jerry?
Anse Galette also is a main entrance to the the southeast part of that island from the main island of Haiti.
Yeah.
That's where And I think that's where the cholera came in. Somebody who traveled from the main island into there, and the numbers stay at 1 up to now since the beginning. And the white part you see, it's another commune. It's divided into 2 communes, and the other commune didn't have any. What you have to keep in mind is one, it's an Asagalet, the whole commune turned red. That's how the state, health department of Haiti is working it out.
Which is why we went on and gave it a little more shading so that we could demonstrate that. Now over here, Cornillon, we're very proud of Cornillon. 2018, 2019, our team went into Cornillon in the midst of a terrible cholera outbreak. We sent nurses and IV equipment with them in case any of our team members got sick. They worked very closely with a doctor there, somebody with the health department. And Jerry worked very strategically in setting all of this up at the beginning so that they would cut off the flow of cholera out of the main town, which is also Cornillon, right?
Yes.
So cut off the flow over toward the south and east. And then with the help of Food for the Poor, we were able to complete the north. There's a lot of mountains here. It's probably one of the most mountainous areas of a very mountainous country, a super mountainous country. And right on the edge here with the Dominican, as you see. But this area has no cholera. It really has no cholera now. And people were dying. Our teams was there while people were dying. Jerry?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say.
And also in Maison-Tessot, a couple of weeks
Yes. Yeah.
children died, a child died in front of our team members visiting a cholera clinic. And, you know, that was really hard for them because it's just all a matter of how quickly can we work and get in and cut cholera. Able to do it. If we go down to Sud, and again, we've got representatives here from Holy Redeemer in St. Louis who really helped us carry this one out. They had started with Water Women as a parish, the member program of the Americans, PPPA, and then we talked with them about, because it's such a great, you know, collaboration. Could we bring in people and do just a intense campaign to finish out that entire commune? So we went from, I think, 120 water women to, I've forgotten, I think we have about 2,700 in this area here. And these dots are all stacked up, and they're, you know, if we zoomed in, we'd see just about 60 to 90 in under every one of those dots. So, you know, I'd like to pause for a moment and just say, are there any, I'm going to stop the share here for a moment just so I can see, are there any questions to this point? Because that's the bulk of our evidence right there. Those maps and the correlation between the open areas, you know, or where we see very little cholera and water women. Yes, Kathy.
Yes. Hi. This question is for Jerry. I'm texting Jean-Baptiste down in Saint-Jean-de-Sud. I don't think he has a Zoom application. Do you have any suggestions on how he can listen to the French version at 1 o'clock?
It's the same one we're going to use at 1 o'clock. The
Same.
So it's,
same Zoom.
he has to have Zoom.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't see Olivier here anymore, but when I have a break, I would call Olivier, my contact in Haiti, and see, you know, how he can explain to him how to do it with the phone in Haiti. You know, I never done that with the phone
Okay.
in Haiti, and see what
Okay.
we can do. Okay.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yes, smartphone, he should be able to get the app and he should be able to especially if he turns off video,
Yes.
you should be able to follow. So great.
Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
anybody else have a question or thought as we're going along here? All right, we will go back to our map again. So our goal is to cover Haiti with blue. Okay, that's our goal. Jerry taking a deep breath. That's a lot of work for Jerry. That's a lot of work for Jerry, but that's our goal, is to turn Haiti blue with water women. Because when we're talking about cholera, we're talking about a lot of other illness that's kind of downstream from cholera. We're talking about all waterborne illness. And cholera is a scary, kind of a medieval level beast of a disease. Okay. And it kills people overnight.
Internet.
But you know what? Did it go out?
Yeah, you went out for a couple of minutes, for 1 minute maybe.
Thank you. I was saying cholera is a beast of a disease and it kills people overnight of all ages. But you know what kills children overnight under age 5? Every 8 seconds? Just plain old E. coli. And that's, you know, when we're focusing on cholera, we're riding that wave of focus and concern, but we know that this is not just about when cholera is around. That little place called Vered 5 years ago, that has to be, if they're still able to defend themselves against cholera, they're defending all those children against E. coli. That's got to be a much healthier place. Now, we haven't gone back there with follow-ups, I don't believe, we have follow-up surveys.
Yes, we did.
Oh,
We did. We did a small one. Yeah.
That's right. We did a small one. We did a major one down in Saint-Jean-de-Sud, I believe.
Yes.
And when we are able to do these follow-up surveys, we see those results as well, because we're asking the women, have you seen any of these symptoms in your household in the last 2 weeks? And their rates of symptoms like diarrhea, abdominal pain, there's a whole host. We have about a dozen symptoms, I think. I think those rates would make a US subdivision proud. If you went door to door and you were able to get people in the US to say, you know, what kind of symptoms are you seeing in your household in the last 2 weeks? We're seeing remarkably low symptoms when it comes to anything related that's waterborne. Occasionally we do follow-up where we know there's, you know, pretty heavy load of COVID. We've done this in Honduras. And so we would see high rates of headache and fever and muscle pain or some, you know, things associated with COVID. And yet we would still see very, very low rates of diarrhea, which is the #1 with E. coli. Yeah, Jerry?
Another point I want to bring up is also the water after filter. It seems to be pretty effective for scabies in Haiti. And I would recommend for people to use it to wash themselves. And a nurse sent me to buy the videos in Creole, and Le Caimite is almost scabies is out, no more. And also vaginal infection for the woman. Nobody's coming to the clinic and ask for help for vaginal infection.
That's remarkable. That's down here in Le Caimite, that little bitty island, and it was heartbreaking how bad that was.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking. Hey, thank you. This next few, these are just some images that I just want to remind people, water women, I want you to see some of these faces, really, because this is really what it's about, ensuring that we get more and more of these women out there. And as you see here with this very simple solution, we just multiply, you know, with these very simple illustrations, sorry, we're just able to multiply impact, quadruple our impact. And That's how we get across these entire communes and have this level of impact. So this is the NIP again, and imagine, there must be, wow, I think we probably have around 30,000 or more water women across here. Yeah, Jerry?
I want to bring to your attention a challenge we're having at Water with Blessing when we're doing those projection for different areas is a population issue in Haiti. And right now, it's going to be worse with everybody moving around in Haiti. I see statistics this morning for Haiti and Port-au-Prince. 90% of the people in Port-au-Prince, 90%, not 90%, 90,000 people move out of Port-au-Prince lately.
Yeah.
And in Verret, 10,000 move out of Verret in the last 3 months. So that is very difficult to be able to do statistics and where we go in and how many filters to issue. That is the biggest challenge we have at Water with Blessing.
And so, this is Jerry's biggest challenge because he's the logistics guy. Jerry served in the U.S. military 23 years, many of those as a charge officer. So I always say God prepared Jerry with many years of training to be our country coordinator. But what he's got to do is look at population, look at our average number of people per household. People often think poor countries, they must have huge families. No, our average number per household is about 4.5 most of the time in most of Haiti. And then out of that, the best population figures we can get, then we're calculating how many households and how many water women we need. So Kevin has recently been able to put us in touch with much better population figures that actually are kind of they bring together figures from everybody from the Haitian government to the UN, and we're able to, get a little more confidence in that. But as Jerry's pointing out, that's a big challenge every time.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yes, thank you, Kevin. So again, we said the water women are winning. This next few slides, we just want to show you what we're looking at for the coming year, okay? Because, I think you've heard us make the case, Haiti needs more water women. So for 2023, if you remember right along here, this is Port-au-Prince, this area, we're seeing, here's our beautiful cholera-free area of NIP, and we have these we're actually located in Léogâne. We have 4 communes. Well, Miragouane is actually the far end of NIP, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we have these 4 communes that we want to focus on: Léogâne, Grand Goave, Petit Goave, and Miragouane. And we've got a strategic plan that Jerry's come up with. National Route 2. Jerry, do you want to talk a little bit about why you want to follow this route?
I want to follow Route 2 because in the big earthquake in Haiti, that's the part where Haiti was hit the most. And also, we have our headquarters in Haiti at Léogâne. And that would help us also as far as cost concern for transportation, because we're coming into Haiti, there is an issue of fuel and everything else. So we have to do that and prepare it. And usually any disease or whatever is moving around the main road most of the time, moving from Léogâne and going south, in transportation, people moving around and bring it. And I see what's happening in the area of Port-au-Prince and going north. More people will be moving down south, and that also, I myself think in the future, if earthquake is going to hit from Léogâne to Pestel, Corail Pestel, and maybe some in the inside. But those up to now, we've been lucky that no tsunami after earthquake in Haiti. but I figure those are other nature issue we would have to face with, and they'll be coming toward that area in the future in Haiti.
Thank you. Thank you. So again, we've got these 4 communes. We're not going to try to do an entire commune and then go on. And we're working with Food for the Poor and others about this, is to work along here and hit this northern edge, starting at Leogane, and work across these 4 communes. So when we go back here and we look at these communes right now are all in the red, it could very well be that those are all northern clustered cases. You know, the rest of these communes are quite rural and quite mountainous. And so just given the spread of disease along the transportation routes, as Jerry said, we're looking at, you know, we think that we can start taking the impact off of this area by working through the year along National Route 2. This also brings me to, we've received the donation. It took us 6 months to get it through all the other things that were happening and customs, but we actually have a truck now, and it's based in Leogane, and that just helps with controlling some of the costs, the cost of fuel and all other related costs, which is just about everything in an economy, is you know, really hitting Haiti hard. But we're doing our best to just work. Jerry works every day on how to keep those costs down so we can keep getting the most water women possible out of our funding. Jerry?
I want to add to the package of the truck. When the truck is out on mission, I can track him all the way around. There's a GPS installed in the truck, and it's working very beautifully.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
another GIS application, actually. So we love the GIS. Yeah. And Travis, you could tell Kurt that I said this. I'm always going to remember when Kurt sat down at the table and looked at me and said, "You ready to do something big? We're going to get you on GIS." I had no earthly clue what he was talking about. And I believe that was August 2017. And it has, it's elevated our work and our impact, our capacity to an incredible degree. So that's a big shout out to Kurt Avery, the founder owner of Sawyer Products. Yes, Jerry.
That is a long range plan. I go into those communes, but depending of the situation in Haiti, depending of how cholera is moving and all that, we look at that. We almost every week, sister and I, we have meeting on that, and we talk about it. And if we need to shift, we'll shift. There's not a solid plan, you know, but that's our plan for now.
Yes. We're always thinking strategically, but we're always nimble, you know. But we do think we have a pretty good direction for 2023. So I just want to go back one more time and say words of praise about the Haitian women and their revolution, because I learned some years ago about how Haiti is the only country that has successfully fought a revolution against slavery. We could go on and on about the history, but that's something that Haitians with good cause have great pride in having thrown off the yoke of slavery. But the heroes of the revolution, I don't know if there are any women heroes of the original Haitian revolution. Maybe
Yes.
okay, good. Maybe a few. Maybe
The one who saw our first flag was a woman.
Okay. But we've been saying to these women since 2017, this is your revolution. And this is the time for the women to be the heroes. And they take home a little sign about this big, laminated, that says, "A hero water woman lives here." Imagine putting on your own door a sign that says, "Oh, you can knock here and get clean water," essentially. "There's a water woman here. you can come in. That's the level of commitment. That's why we're seeing what we're seeing. So obviously, we're hoping for more partnership. We're looking forward to partnership that's already in the works and excited about that. We are asking people to just help us spread that word. And we have, if you want to sponsor a Water Woman today for Christmas, here you go. But you can go to our website as well and do that. So let's just take one more moment and take a look at these women. They're in the most remote corners outside of their village before us. Nobody ever knew their names. They're the human solution. You could take the Sawyer filters, which I believe are the best water product on the planet. Okay, I think the Sawyer filter is the most important product that we have for bringing about change development on the planet. But without it being in the hands of someone who's dedicated and well-trained, the filter cannot be what it's meant to be. So the real solution here is the Water Woman equipped with that filter. And the Water Woman is not just a woman who's trained and knows how to maintain a filter. She's a woman who said, I'm making a sacred promise in any church, any faith. I'm making a sacred promise that I will filter for 3 other families besides my own. That's a human solution. And we have to just commend them and pray for them and share about them. Jerry.
I'd like to make an exception to what we're doing and welcome Hans Robert, who came in while we were doing the presentation. He is one of the members of the team in Haiti. Hans Robert. Hans?
I'm here. Good afternoon, everyone.
Here he is.
An English speaker, our English speaker.
Yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. It's been
How's it going?
great. You want to
Good.
give us we've got 4 more minutes in English. Do you want to share something from your perspective?
So I hope this coming, I know this new year will be things more. I can say that. I'm surprised because we spent 1 year working hard, helping our brothers and sisters in the need. So by giving water filters, so this is that's actually we've saved a lot of lives because we know for the last few years what cholera did in this country. A lot of people, a lot of brothers and sisters lost their lives due to this pandemic. And Tech to Water with Blessings, we had the opportunity to go to the remote areas to save our brothers and sisters who were about to die from catching cholera. So this year, I hope things will be better, and we are ready to continue with this wonderful job that we've been doing for over 5 years in Haiti. And to me, this is one of the most important things that we're doing in Haiti by saving our lives, by saving people's lives. So what I like the most about the job that we've been doing. So we go to the remote areas where any other organizations that have been working in Haiti have never done. Sometimes we spent more than 5 years walking up, mountains just to bring our support to some communities that are forgotten by even the State Department of Haiti. So I'm very proud to be one of the Water Blessings trainers, and I really enjoy the job that I'm doing. And I hope we can bring more to our population.
Thank you so much.
Hans been with us for 5 years.
Yeah,
One of the oldest trainer in the team.
and I bet Kathy, who knows Hans, yes, hello.
Hi, Hans.
I worked with her in 2019. I went to St. Jean with them for
Yeah.
7
Yes.
days. It was so great, and I enjoyed working with you guys.
Back when you did the small groups, right? Now you're much bigger than that. I have a question for you, Hans, and for Mr. Olivier, is that how do we move forward with supporting the water women that we already have? One of my thoughts is there should be or could be a leader water woman from each community who meets regularly, maybe once a month, with the other water women in their area. I mean, we did, I don't remember how many areas in the Saint Jean de Sud area, but say you have all these people moving in, like coming from Port-au-Prince, getting out of the violence, and okay, there's new families. They need to be invited to use a filter, right? They don't, they don't maybe know anybody, and maybe that water woman leader finds out about who's moved into the area. Anyway, what are your thoughts on that?
For St. Jean, Jean Baptiste was in charge of this.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
we told him how to do this, and he was in charge of.
That's part of the program that we ask them to self-organize in that way. So,
Very interesting.
but we could talk strategically about that maybe at a different, at our next meeting together, because we do want to see for Council St. Joseph and Paul, for the Saint Michel area. How can we support and encourage water women? You and I talked about this as well. So how can we encourage that ongoing support? But I know we have Robert Massey or Mass, who had his hand up, and I promised him he's next. Robert, can you come on?
Yes. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Thank you very much for everything you are doing in Haiti. I'm a Haitian myself, so I can tell you how much I appreciate what Water Blessing is doing in Haiti to fight cholera in Haiti. I am myself in this fight, but as a much lower level, because we are exclusively working on the Southeast region, meaning Jacmel and Belance and Bene, where we have some casualties because some people died from cholera, and some of them are sick. I have just had a conversation with the head of the Haitian Public Health, Department of Health in this region, and he has just told me that the situation is kind of very difficult, but it's the most cases that they registered is in this part of the country. That's mean Belance, Bedouange, Corail-la-Motte. I don't know if you have heard of these places, but these are places where cholera is very prevalent, are very, hit very hard. So I was watching your map. It looks like you don't have any activities in this region, in the Southeast region, especially in Cajacmel, Belance, and Benin, for example. So I just want to bring that to your attention. The second thing, I mean, you will tell me if I'm wrong, but that's what I see.
Actually, there are a few remember, there are 26,000 or so women who were before we had GIS.
Okay.
And there are maybe in Jacmel, maybe 100, 120.
Okay.
That's from way back, but not enough, certainly.
Okay. No, I mean, I understand the work is tremendous. We have a lot of work to do. So I can understand you may not be everywhere every time with the same efficiency. That's quite understandable. But
We,
the good thing is,
like everybody else, we're completely dependent on funding, you know,
yes.
funding to go forward. So if you would stay in touch with us, and especially with Jerry, I would say, you know, maybe something can open up for that area.
Yes, ma'am. I will stay in touch with you because it's looks like Mr. Jerry Delacris wanted to say something.
Yes.
I would like to him to let
Yes.
me know, and so that I can say something.
Premier bagay m'a dit, merci Robert, qu'on vient avec nous. Merci beaucoup.
Yeah.
I just told him, thank you very much to come and be with us. Et ça m'a dit, ou l'en prend nous pas longtemps de qu'on fait, moun rele nous réagit chaque petit côté. Mais résultat pas bien. I'm saying for the planning, we used to go in places like a fireman, here and there, and we felt like it's not that effective. And that's why we went into the commune.
Okay.
So we're not that flexible of jumping that easy anymore like the fireman. Okay. But you can talk to us because there is some condition, not condition, but there is some environment you can create who make us come to you.
Yeah.
You know, for example, support for a community. When we go, we have to pay for a place to sleep and stuff like that.
Yes.
You know, if you can offer it and other stuff you can offer to us, we can take some stuff in consideration, you know, because we're looking at cost effective to do mission. You know, that's one thing. Okay. And also for you, it may not be this year, but in our plan, when we talk a long range, so we talk coming from Leogan and to try to turn down in the future to go toward you, toward the south part of that. Okay.
Yes.
So it's not like we forgot completely about you, but we cannot get to you as quick as possible.
No. I mean, we agree. I completely agree with you. But the thing is, I'm glad to hear that, you know, if we create the condition to have you come to us, believe me, we will do that, because in the fight against cholera is a surviving fight. We are trying to help human life, and there is nothing more precious than, you know, life. So
that is correct.
So I am in touch with the person in charge of the Department of Public Health in this department, so I can create the condition for you to come, to accommodate you, and to make sure that you can work there, because they need that support. As you may know, Haitian Health Department is not, how can I say that? Is not a very rich institution. So whichever support they can, have, they will welcome it. And this guy.
Robert, I hate to cut you short, but we have to go. But I want you to get in contact with us, because you're talking about contact we've been looking for. You can be a big help to us.
I will be in touch with you, if you allow. No
problem. Hold on. So Robert, actually, we're about to we should be transitioning to French.
Yes.
Okay. Hang on. We need to know who you're with as well. Okay. But everybody else, this is a good reason that we're ready to transition to a French presentation. Okay. I'm going to go back to the start of the slides.
Okay.
We'll give a little time for those who want to get off. If you want to hang in there like me and just try to make your way through the French, but we're not going to expect Jerry to do translating all the way through.
Yeah.
Let's get this in French. So hang on for the ride, everybody. Robert, don't go anywhere, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'll be there.
Okay, so bye.
It's short ride, but I'll be there.
All right. And Robert, who are you with? What organization?
Hero. I have just been appointed as a president CEO of Hero, which is a health and education relief organization, which is based in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. So we are working for education, health and stuff like that.
Great. Yeah, I looked at you I think you're not the only one from your organization that might have signed up. And I looked at your website and I see a lot of good things. So,
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
and truly, Jerry and I have been talking about, his thing was, we got to go south.
Yes. I hope that we will stay in touch so we can go, some way together.
Wow. Okay, are we basically down to our French speaking for the moment? Okay. And Catherine, I want to acknowledge that we've got Catherine, who is based in Haiti as well. Welcome to you. Did you want to introduce yourself?
Who you are talking about, sister?
Catherine Armantine.
Catherine.
Catherine, yeah. Apparently, I think she's unmuted, but we don't hear. And I see we have Francia, and I see French speakers. Don't know about Debbie. So I'm gonna tell me, Jerry, when you're ready for me to go back to the slides.
Okay, the issue with the slide, I don't know. You send it to me, I know how to go up and down on it, but I couldn't see.
I'll do it.
Okay, okay.
You're free to talk, so you just tell me when you're ready to move on.
Wait, let's see. It's 10 minutes. Let's give it a couple of more minutes and see if anybody else. During the minute, Robert Mass, Mr. Mass.
Yes, yes, I'm here.
How did you get the information about the webinar this afternoon?
Oh, I have it from one of my Hero board member, Mr. Bruce Goddard, and he sent the information to me, telling me that What a Blessing is organizing a webinar, because everything that is related to cholera, we are interested by it. So that's how, I've heard from you, and I've sent my information so I could register. So here I am. That's the way I hear it.
Where are you located in Haiti?
I mean, in Haiti, we work essentially on the southeast. I mean, you are talking about the organization. So the organization is in southeast place of Haiti, is in Balance.
Balance, okay.
Yes.
Do you live in Haiti?
I share my life between Haiti and the United States because, I have my mother, my parents over there, and I have my wife and my children over here.
I understand.
You can understand that.
Yes.
That's very cool. Okay, all right.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, you go ahead and get started, and I'll go get the slides in order, okay?
Okay, so I think right now, looking at the people there, except if more other people get involved, I think I'm going to do it in Creole. Is that okay with you, sister?
That's great. You want to do it in Creole, that's great. I think that just for, there's some people I want to get this to in French, and I think we can do it again in French later, but just because of who we've got, let's go with Creole.
Yeah. But I can switch to French halfway to see some people coming.
I think this is so important because for two reasons. And for one thing, we will be, we're going to get those slides into French as well.
Yeah.
And then hopefully maybe into Creole. So we got to work on that. It's all happened pretty intensively. But the other thing is, I really want our team, Hans Robert, Olivier, Francia, and everybody they work with to really understand how incredibly.
That's why I see, and I ask you the permission to do it in Creole.
Totally follow it, and to know we are so, so proud and appreciative of them, because this is their success.
Okay.
Take it away in Creole.
Bonsoir tout le monde, spécialement au même Robert. Et m'a dit Monsieur Mass, parce que nous avons l'autre Robert avec nous. Et pour même Robert et Monsieur Mass, la plupart des monde qui est avec nous là, c'est membres organisation, c'est équipement en Haïti. Donc c'est peut-être ça que je choisis pour adresser en créole, pour me présenter en créole et en français ou bien anglais. Nous avons avec nous Olivier, qui c'est lui-même qui tête équipement en Haïti. C'est lui qui commande équipement. Et Hans Robert qui est avec l'organisation depuis 5 ans. Nous avons Catherine Hertz. C'est un membre de Food for the Poor qui est avec nous. Catherine, if it's better for you in French, let me know so I could change to French. Et puis, nous avons Cairo Francia, qui est assistant Olivier, l'équipe en Haïti. Et tout le monde tout à la mission. Bonsoir tout le monde. Après-midi, nous voulons présenter les slides, c'est pour nous montrer qui résultat travail que nous avons fait depuis des années, que nous découvrons avec nouveau choléra qui arrive dans le pays encore. Nous connaissons que le filtre est bon, mais face à ça, nous sommes obligés de partager avec vous. Parce que ça, nous c'est le résultat filtre. En plus, le monde pas quoi là-dedans, eh bien, si on n'y a pas qu'à faire quoi, bah quoi à quoi encore là-dedans. Donc, Sister Lorraine, can you put the slide up, please?
Yes, and you just got another Jean-Emmanuel.
That's my brother-in-law.
Oh,
Jean-Jean? Yeah,
okay.
that's my brother-in-law who is in Florida.
Okay. Let's see, here we go.
Donc, quand on connaît choléra, premier bagage qui peut combattre choléra, c'est de l'eau. Si on peut de l'eau potable, eh bien, choléra, est protégé avec sa choléra pas attaquer. Le programme nous, ça nous montre, c'est que femme de l'eau, c'est eux qui point principal dans le programme. C'est ça fait dire que femme de l'eau en Haïti, mesdames qui reçoivent filtre, c'est eux-mêmes qui point principal pour nous. Nous en Haïti depuis 2017 que nous avons fait projet en Haïti. En 2017, c'est comme ça nous changeons le programme nous contrôlons un pompier qui met du feu pour nous adopter une commune. Down, go ahead. Next. Le adopter commune pour nous, pour qui ça? Parce que affaire pompier, pas de cabane qui j'en pour évaluer, ça t'a fait, est-ce que le bon ou bien pas bon. Donc, on y est, c'est village par village, nous fait et puis adopter une commune, et puis saturer commune pour continuer à avancer. Come up, please, up, put a slide. Up. Quand on soit regardé là, c'est en Haïti, tout côté que nous travaillons en Haïti, commune que nous travaillons en Haïti. C'est côté ça que gain là-dedans, nous pas couvrir net, surtout avec situation paysan, surtout dans le nord, nous pas capable dans le nord, comme tu dit, office nous, c'est les organes. Donc, problème moun à travers ces côtés rouges, il vient un problème pour nous. Donc, nous virons opération nous à l'autre côté, quand on la gonave, le Caïmite, NIP. Avec ça, il y a bonne chance, par exemple, pour couvrir le département des planètes. Hop. Nous couvrons net 17 communes en Haïti. Nous préférons pas garder combien de communes qui gagnent, parce que nous avons 150 et quelques communes en Haïti. Nous couvrons 17 seulement en 5 ans. Est-ce que sont bon, moi-même, je ne vais pas garder sur ça, sur quantité de couvrir. Parce que ça devait nous arriver là dans les 17 communes, eh bien, moi, 17 communes côté nous sauver vie. Mais si nous avons plus, nous avons une équipe de 21 teams, nous avons 50 ou bien plus. Ça va regarder là qu'on y est, c'est map que nous fait avec renseignement direct du département de la santé. Ça veut dire qu'il y a un rapport que nous mettons dehors chaque 2 jours, nous prenons renseignement et nous mettons. L'autre PPT qui passe foncé en pile, c'est une ou deux monde qui gagne choléra là déjà. Reste, puis c'est une ou deux monde qui gagne choléra. Nos sens, ce n'est pas fin bon pour nous garder comme ça, parce que une nos communes, c'est toute commune qui couvre. Mais le n'avance plus loin, n'a pas. Puis bien. Next. Quand ça nous opposer deux maps ça ensemble pour nous montrer nous ça trivé avec effet travail. Si vous regardez par exemple tout département ni plan les bleus. La Gonave, ouais, là plus les bleus. Et Cornillon, les bleus. En haut côté Maïsade, les bleus avec Saint-Michel. Plus bas, ou gain Verrette. Verrette là, les bleus, mais il y a choléra. Il y a Yuka ou plus devant, le montre exactement qui côté n'a pas parlé. Par exemple, Verrette Connière, nous avons un seul cas choléra dans Verrette. Regardez Verrette, confirme caisse. Regardez population résidence Verrette, 113 184 population. Un seul cas choléra. Saint-Michel, 2. Il y a des populations. On ne va pas le dire tout pour nous, mais pour nous, elle dit. Donc, malgré Saint-Michel paraît rouge, nous n'avons pas tellement de problème puisque 2 cas choléra Saint-Michel, et 2 cas depuis 2 semaines et demie. Next. Maïsade, le plus souvent pour M. Mas, nous avons montré où nous avons essayé de travailler de commune avec l'autre commune qui est connectée ensemble et puis nous avons essayé de créer un mur pour bloquer le choléra. Donc, ça, regardez là, pour Maïsade, 0 cas pour le moment. Next. Les cas imites. Les cas imites, nous séparons pour nous dire qu'on est de pester la corail parce que le cas imites, dans fait mission à l'époque, il n'a pas fait partie de pester la corail, qu'on y fait partie de pester la corail. Mais les cas imites, pour le moment, pas de cas imites, pas aucun cas, mais si vous regardez le département de la santé, rapport là, il dit oui, il y a un cas là, et il a fait le rouge, mais nous-mêmes, nous pas fait le rouge parce que il dit dépend de commune, et pestel. Next. Quand il a parlé de NIP, NIP, bien sûr, regardez le Kounia, regardez NIP chita là, hein, il n'est pas rouge du tout. 0. Et ça, c'est chaque côté dans NIP séparément qui montre là. En eau, 0. Et puis la population. Baradère, Petit Trou de Nîmes, En Savoie, Petite Rivière de Nîmes, l'Asile, Grand Boucan, tout 0. Donc, l'on a regardé ça, nous dit non, c'est pour montrer le monde, résultat, ça te passe. Travail que nous faisons qui résultat du bail. OK? Zone ouest, Pointe-à-Raquette. Pointe-à-Raquette, c'est Lagonave. Lagonave divisé en deux communes. Commune Pointe-à-Raquette et puis l'autre commune qui est Pointe-à-Raquette, va changer. Bon, en tout cas, pour
En Sagalais.
merci, en Sagalais. Pointe-à-Raquette qui fait ligne rouge là, c'est parce que yon moun que identifié sorti dans pareil Saint-Marc vient là avec lui. Mais c'est là que découvrir tes malades. Donc, je compte comme moun là, yo mette là-dedans. Même dans mettre dit la Gonave pas gagné. OK? Cornillon. Cornillon, à la fin de choléra, dernière crise choléra en Haïti, dans le Cornillon. L'équipe n'a arrivé Cornillon, lui-même, il y a des gens qui ont mouru à l'hôpital. L'équipe n'a arrivé, il y a plus que 10 personnes dans l'hôpital. Par jour, il y a 2 ou 3 personnes qui ont mouru devant l'équipe pendant la mission. 2 semaines après quitter Cornillon, pas de aucun malade qui tape dans Cornillon encore dans l'hôpital. Et je dis, mais Cornillon campé là, nous pouvons voir nous cas Cornillon. Un seul cas que vraiment bien pour Cornillon, c'est en bas mon Cornillon. Et Côté Tomazo, il y a une ou deux cas dans Tomazo. Next. Saint-Jean-du-Sud. Pas même besoin de dire rien. Pour Kaboueli et pour voir qui côté de choléra à côté. Saint-Jean-du-Sud, ça, c'est un programme qui fait avec collaboration de municipes, de support Cornillon, nous, tout notre Cornillon, support Saint-Jean-du-Sud, nous quitter, établir gens pour faire meeting avec les femmes qui reçoivent filtre, toute bagaille. Et donc, Saint-Jean-du-Sud, pour moi, c'est pour un côté choléra à cap entrer facilement. Mais bon, me dire un petit bagaille pendant ce temps, ça, tout. Mouvement moun dans le pays en connaît son bagage terrible. Par contre, côté moun a sorti pour venir habiter avec femme de côté. Port-au-Prince, pareil Port-au-Prince dans l'ouest, il estimé que 90 000 moun déplacés, quittés par dernier qui fait mal en pile, puisque c'est un côté qu'on crée village par village qui verrait, eh bien, 10 000 moun dit déplacés dans 3 mois de passé, ils ont quitté Verret. Donc, population qui a déplacé, ça c'est un gros danger pour en pile bagaille. Et moi-même, surtout au point de vue sanitaire, on ne peut pas comprendre qui j'en pour faire. Puisque il y a des évaluations pour faire, pour comprendre combien pour me filtre de côté. C'est difficile pour moi pour faire. Et si je ne pas assez filtre, je ne pas un bon résultat. Et c'est pour me garder bien quantité de filtre. Next.
Jerry, autant de moi, c'est Catherine Martin.
Allô, Catherine. Oui,
I'm sorry, mais on dirait qu'il y a un petit problème technique de mon côté, mais de toute la façon, bon, n'a pas fait le créole, bon, m'a parlé créole.
Okay.
Et justement, je ne peux pas présenter moi, mais c'est Catherine Martin de Food for the Poor. Et so, moi bien content ça n'a fait, hein, parce que moi choléra dernièrement dans la radio, il a parlé de sucrerie Henri dans la zone et Saint-Louis du Sud que gèlè on fléau l'autre bord avec cette histoire de choléra. Mais moi ouais que n'a parlé de Léogane et puis Monsieur Robert prend espoir parce que si n'a parlé de Léogane et puis Monsieur Robert a parlé de Berlance, de Bénin, bon, Léogane, mon Léogane aussi, il arrive dans mon Léogane, Monsieur Robert, il arrive sous ou mettre pour courage.
Catherine, ça t'a arrivé avec M. Robert, ok, parce que commune qui peut arriver sur M. Robert, je ne peux pas mettre le paquet, le map traversé avec route nationale numéro 2, donc, pour mettre sous bord côte. Ouais, donc, par exemple, section 2 et section 1, n'a pas touché, mais après ça, nous pas descendre plus bas. Donc, c'est le n'a fini, juste le bon, on a peut-être retourner pour me parler. Mais, Catherine, hey, si il y a support, son autre bagage, puisque on y a nous pour prendre en pile un côté pour aller avec la situation, puisque à fait que on paye gaz presque $10 pour qu'à c'est en pile pour payer ça.
Non, mais gazan pour le monter, Jerry. Ensuite, moun n'a pas qui a quitté Verretcho. Et d'après moi, en pile là, d'un pour avec Petite Rivière.
Oui,
parce
oui.
Que en pile moun, d'ailleurs, bon, en réalité, tout le monde est dispersé, ça qui a parti, ça qui a. C'est compliqué.
Pas vouloir rentrer trop non plus dans l'évaluation.
Oui. Non, je comprends.
Dans l'évaluation politique et puis comme ça, mais nous pas situation pays en général, ou pas qu'à dire ça qu'à privé demain matin, donc c'est très difficile. Donc c'est pour nous mettre en position que nous capons continuer à faire mission.
Bien sûr.
Ouais.
Bien sûr.
Okay. Mais m'a montré, hein, prendre de Léogane et puis pour marcher autour de la Gonave, Grand Goave, par la Gonave, Grand Goave, Petit Goave, Miragouane. Donc, est-ce que Et dans le sens, mal prendre trop loin, puisque mal prendre côté de rouge déjà gain Contra-Cholera. Même penser son genre, puisque route nationale de c'est de mener vers le sud, son genre pour essayer bloquer qui genre épidémie à voyager. Ouais, ça m'a dit le plus loin possible du reste sud là. Donc c'est peut-être ça nous parlons comme ça. Mais on me dire franchement, une équipe, je vais plus de monde, je vais doubler si nous avons fonds, si nous avons moyens, si nous avons support. Ce n'est pas ça qui est bien. C'est support. Ce n'est pas faire mission. Nous avons fait 3 missions. Nous avons fait 3 missions. Nous avons fait 2 missions à 2 côtés différents. Il y en a dans le nord. Nous avons une équipe dans le nord qui a fait mission dans le nord. Donc, d'après la situation, on est obligé d'ajuster et capacité à diminuer. Mais, même quand dit nous, malgré pendant tout problème que nous avons passé, route bloquée, tout bagage, nous toujours en opération. Nous ne pouvons jamais suspendre faire mission. Alléluia. OK. Next.
Okay, you want me to go back up to these others? You want me to go on down?
No, go back up to that red one for me, please. The red, right there. Okay. Au cas où ça n'a pas parlé. Et nous avons dit aux régions parlant, si je prends M. Mas, si je prends côté les organes dans ma carte, 2 petits bouillons descendent presque, pas mes organes, les organes marqués avec 2 petits bouillons, et puis descendent, c'est presque la caille ou bien. Comme dit la caille, région parler, bon, on met en bas.
D'accord, oui.
Ouais.
Mais moi, quand je dis un bagage, s'il te plaît.
Oui, please.
OK. Et alors, faut me dire nous que moi vraiment content de participer dans la réunion ça, dans la rencontre ça, et moi vraiment féliciter nous, m'apprécier ça en pile et pour le travail que nous avons fait. Naturellement, et nous avons façon nous travaillons, nous avons méthode nous, et je pense que et nous pas qu'à sortir dans la méthode nous parce que sinon la créer une cacophonie, etc. Ça que je veux signaler tout simplement, c'est que et région ça m'a parlé nous là et que le Bénin a un foyer qui a développé et ça veut dire que Bénin a mouru déjà. Je parle avec et il y a 5 personnes qui mourent déjà Bénin et 5 personnes au moins. Il y a plus de monde, il y a 5 personnes au moins qui mourent de choléra. Ça veut dire que là où il y a une épidémie, il y a 5 personnes qui sont morts, donc c'est un vrai foyer qui a développé. Et
oui.
Pour prendre des zones, Jacques-Mel, il y a des gens qui mourent, la vallée, il y a des gens qui mourent, la vallée, il est tout près de Bénin, etc. Donc, et sans compter Belos, sans compter Bédouran, etc., dans toutes ces zones sud-est là. Donc, il y a des gens qui mourent. Zone, ça, c'est vraiment une zone.
Bon, mettez nos gens pour m'a couper ou, si vous plaît, bon, me dire. OK?
Vous m'avez parlé.
Ou bon funding là, ma plaque.
Et l'autre funding, ça veut dire pas là. Parce que moi-même, je suis prêt pour m'inviter où?
L'argent.
Bon, et est-ce que.
Pour m'acheter, OK, pour m'acheter Bokito, pour me faire ça, c'est ça qui est moi. OK, c'est fond. C'est pas capable d'exécuter, non? On capable d'exécuter.
Moi, je pense que nous en contact et nous capables de gros fonds, même capables de mettre en contact avec l'organisation que m'a géré à Hiro. Nous capables de, ouais, si nous capables de jouer un fonds, et puis pour n'avoir support, pour fonds, on a regardé si nous capables de joindre. Et puis.
Tenez bien ça, pas du pour fonds 100%, puisque nous mettons participation par là-dedans. Et je dire que ça nous opère très.
C'est ça. Ou bien une expertise que peut-être nous-mêmes nous pas gagné. Donc, avec expertise ou avec Ralph Goumet pour moi, si m'a invité et santé publique dans le travail qu'on a fait. La santé publique est là déjà, oui, dans façon pareille. Mais si nous avons 2-3 institutions qui travaillent, surtout même si on travaille dans la prévention, dans l'éducation, dans l'approvisionnement d'eau potable, je pense que c'est un bagage extraordinaire.
On quitte la conversation ça après pour nous-mêmes nous faire.
Right. OK?
Puisque c'est pour m'expliquer aux gens d'opérer tout le bagage comme ça, tout avant qu'à prendre décision.
D'accord.
OK? OK. Thank you, sister. Donc, est-ce que personne a une question, a un que nous amené?
Ajoute un bagage sur M. Robert
OK.
et sur Bénin. M'a dit M. Robert pour information qui vient joindre l'administration de Blessing pour Haïti. Non pas moi, c'est Olivier Wilson, M. Robert, qui a dirigé l'organisation dans le pays, dans une zone qui est les son section communale, Bénin, soit la biche, de quoi? La biche, soit Marseille, comme ça. Il y a à peu près 3 personnes qui mourent hier, et qui étaient 20, il y a 3 personnes qui mourent le 20 décembre, et hier, il y a à peu près 26 au transporté à l'hôpital. C'est l'information qui vient de nous. C'est l'information ça va venir par le directeur départemental de la santé publique dans NIP, Dr. Laroche, qui informe nous de ça.
Donc, monsieur Robert, au cas où que nous avons essayé de bien information tout pour décision à prendre, mais quand même, on connaît tout. C'est pour planifier qui chemin on prend. Même si on change l'après, mais c'est pour un chemin qu'on veut prendre.
Et monsieur Jerry Djelaki, s'il vous plaît, qui rôle dans Water Blessing? Parce que probablement, l'aime pas le présenter participation moi dans rencontre ça, je suis capable de me citer non. Donc, je dit monsieur Djelaki.
Je suis coordinateur dans Water Blessing pour Haïti.
Oh, OK. D'accord. Merci beaucoup. Alors, pendant que je me fais parler à l'âme, je salue Mme Catherine Hermantin parce que lui dit son employé Food for the Poor. Et moi-même, je suis un ancien président au Haiti Club de Port-au-Prince. Food for the Poor toujours supporter action au Haiti Club de Port-au-Prince. Donc, je saluer lui, je pour saluer Père et Monsieur Bouvoir pour moi, encore une fois, pour me dire merci dans notre Haiti Club de Port-au-Prince, que moi, pas président encore. Hein? D'accord.
OK. Pas de problème. Et personne d'autre, pas de question, pas de personne d'autre qui a une question. Posez-nous sur ça, présenter sur l'organisation. Catherine, are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening. And actually, I am a Food for the Poor employee based in Haiti, but I work with the Florida office.
Okay, cool.
Anything you want to say about the presentation, comment, or question? Please do so.
No, actually, I find it very. Oh, should I speak in Creole?
Yes, please, if you can.
Okay. Bon, moi très mes présentations en même temps tout ça ba mou idée de quantité côté que nous réellement saturé qui empêche que qu'il y ait un pic choléra qui pas paraître parce que la première fois choléra t'est entré m'était très m'était fait partie d'une équipe qui était très dynamique et c'était assez compliqué parce que il y a le côté par exemple bon moi ouais nous allé la Gonave nous même à l'époque nous étions obligés à aller et la tortue c'est un hélicoptère c'était réellement compliqué. Mais moi content que n'a fait surtout quand on connaît un grand bois c'est pas un côté qui facile du tout li tout prépare au prince mais pour arriver là moi bon pile le côté ça nous parler là moi fait mal parce que j'ai presque 20 ans que avec Food for the Poor moi allé moi travaillé avec Food for the Poor et puis allé et puis récemment j'ai un an depuis me retourner. Mais moi très intéressant à travailler à faire et puis bon nous supposons pour collaborer m'a espéré que nous jouons une collaboration pour m'a travail pour nous ça collaborer pour commencer avec les organes.
Oui. OK. Donc si nous pas gagné aucune question, commentaire.
Jerry,
oui.
est-ce que vous entendez moi?
Oui, Jean, oui.
Écoute, une question peut-être que je pose. Je m'attends de tout le monde qui l'a, moi, c'est de monde qui a expérience en la matière. Et un monsieur là qui prête tout à aider d'une façon ou d'une autre, par contre, contact les gains exactement. Mais avec tout, selon information par moi, toute l'argent me connaît que vous mettez à disposition Haïti pour choléra. Pas de moyen pour nous tous mettre nous ensemble, pour nous voir ou dossier aller faire connaître que ou même ça va faire dans zone côtière les productifs, mais par contre ou pas capable de arriver parce que ou pas de fonds nécessaires.
Et Jean-Jean, c'est un point que vous portez qui est important. Mais porte en Haïti très difficile pour ouvrir. OK? Et m'a parlé de ça avec vous à côté, mais c'est très difficile. Yo ouais ça va faire. OK? On permettre pour nous dire un bagage. L'interdit pour nous-mêmes pour n'entrer dans aucun centre choléra. Yo pas voulu même quitter nous un monde qui est malade ou bien pour ne, si par exemple, moi voulais ba un filtre ba une famille qui ont monde malade dans l'hôpital ou bien dans tente là, m'obligé retendre monde dans dehors pour me parler avec lui. Pour équipe moi parler avec lui et puis pour essayer ba un filtre. Naturellement, nous pas ba un filtre comme ça. Nous avons une formation qui durait 2h30 à 3h de temps que nous obligés de faire à côté à one-to-one, un à un, que nous obligés de faire pour nous bailler monde. OK? Et m'abdou li Jean-Jean. OK? Yo pas vle bon rapport. Gen docteur dit que yo recevoir directement l'ordre du département de la santé pour pas quitter mon entrée parce que ça va couper dans l'argent à recevoir. OK? M'dou li carrément.
OK. OK. Bon réponse là, oui.
Donc, vous privez nous des photos, des vidéos, de toute information nette dans le centre ni santé ni centre hospitalier.
OK? Donc,
Jerry, c'est Kakounye avec deuxième phase que nous passons avec, parce que le choléra a été fait commencer, première fois nous avons choléra, parce qu'en réalité, nous pas jamais choléra en Haïti. Bon, nous pas parler dans les détails, mais la première fois que nous devons fléau, parce que c'est surtout dans la zone Lantibonite, moi-même personnellement, m'entraîne dans pile clinique, en pile tente, en pile dans le parce que comme c'est un bail tout nouveau, yo pas de fin toi connaît qui j'ai porté
même première fois, Catherine, excusez-moi, même première fois, été fait.
Monsieur Jerry, Monsieur Jerry, vous voulez répondre Madame Catherine? Madame Catherine.
Approchez, vous t'entendez bien et puis on commence à parler, vous m'attendez encore. Approchez puis premier micro, on bien peut-être le téléphone. Allez.
Jusqu'à
couteau.
Attendez-moi là.
Oui.
OK, m'a dit Madame Catherine, jusqu'à présent, le gouvernement et à travers le ministère de la Santé publique, il a caché la question choléra. Ça fait qu'il privé une série d'organisations d'informations par rapport avec ça qui passe dans la section communale, quartier avec la commune. Jusqu'à présent.
Donc, Catherine, il y a une différence entre organisation qui est petite ou bien organisation qui est gros, qui travaille avec le gouvernement. OK? Il y a une grande différence là-dedans. Et à chaque fois, nous avons un rendez-vous avec DINEPA, 2 ans, 3 ans de ça. Montre en Haïti, je passe jour, après c'est rien. Mais c'est avec Health Department, rien. Nous avons un rendez-vous avec Health Department. Semaine dernière, you cancel.
Bon, Jerry, you connais en Haïti, c'est pas what you know, c'est who you know.
That's right. That's right. Et pas pour aller plus loin, puisque il y a un bagage qui a allé en Haïti, who you know, qui vête d'après qui paye ou regarder, qui marche avec lui tout, et nous-mêmes, nous pas marcher comme ça. Nous pas marcher avec lui. Vous comprenez, je veux dire, créole parler, créole comprendre.
Oh non, moi comprends parce que moi dans milieu c'est 20 ans.
OK.
C'est 20 ans dans milieu, je connais milieu. Mais gérer au sans vête là tout. Gérer au sans vête.
Eh bien, ou bien plus plus facilité la main pour gérer ou dans plusieurs différents départements, ou la santé, ou l'éducation, ou dans manger, ou dans ceci, ou dans cela. Par exemple, qui est différent.
Oui, d'accord.
Ou bien pion la main, ou comme déplacer. OK. Bon, en tout cas, si personne d'autre a des questions, qui questionne bien, qui s'entend demander, moi.
Oui, mais si vous permettez, moi, faire une dernière intervention.
Oui.
Et dernière partie de conversation, ça, vraiment, il me tombe d'ennui parce que m'attendais des bagages là qui. Bon, c'est vrai que Haïti est un pays en crise. Et c'est plus le mot crise, c'est son mot petit pour nous décrire Haïti actuellement.
Oui.
Mon pays, mon pas qu'à circuler là-dedans, mon pays, mon pas qu'à faire à droite, faire à gauche. Et nous pas doit attendre nous à des bagages qui facile, vous comprenez? Et moi-même, je travaille dans l'ONG, je ne sais pas comment ça marche. Si moi toujours travaille, moi c'est rotarien, je suis rotarien, peut-être qu'on a une idée de ça, les rotariens internationaux.
Nous travaillons à côté de
nous-mêmes, nous avons façon, nous, c'est la transparence. Si on ne pas transparent, nous ne la donne du tout. Et nous pas chercher relation. Ça veut dire que même penser que le travail on fait à M. Jerry, et nous n'avons pas besoin de monde. Et bon accès à santé, ni pas bon accès à santé pour efficace. Parce que et quand il s'agit de distribuer des filtres, quand il s'agit de familles, et besoin énorme en Haïti et évident. Vous comprenez? Et donc, c'est ça seulement que je voulais dire, son façon pour me dire que et ou pas qu'on doit décourager par comportement autorité haïtienne parce que nous connaissons que l'ONG remplit la corruption là-dedans, le gouvernement haïtien remplit la corruption là-dedans. Donc, c'est nous-mêmes qui pouvons faire la différence.
Monsieur Mas, je ne vais pas là, mais ça m'a dit, il ne va pas décourager, mais quel que soit cela, niveau ça m'a été bien à plus. Et pas moi-même, non. Il ne va pas décourager votre blessing parce que nous connaissons, et même équipe, représentant l'équipe là, nous connaissons que nous avons sauvé vie. Donc, si nous sauvons vie, par exemple, là.
Exactement. Exactement. Et nous connaissons que donc, enfin, anyway.
On vit au monde, pas un prix là-dedans.
Non, jusqu'à présent, c'est seulement les hommes qui arrivent à dupliquer, c'est la vie. Donc,
en tout cas, justement, j'espère que vous rentrez en contact avec moi encore, mais je me dis merci de que nous participons aujourd'hui avec nous. Et ça n'a fait là, c'est exactement un but pour nous exposer tête nous plus, pour nous qui efficacité, ça n'a fait. Et si vous voulez aider nous, ou bien l'autre, parce que ce n'est pas un seul gens qui peut aider au monde, pour aider une organisation. Premier bail que m'a dit, eh bien, Québec dans la prière nous tout parce que dans tout travail que nous faisons, malgré pendant tout pays, tout bagaille, nous continuons à fonctionner, pas jamais personne qui a un problème, maladie ou bien que gang fait aucun bagage avec. Au contraire, il y a un côté gang protégé pour passer dans le temps l'autre gang dans la sortie cornillon. OK? Donc, pour me dire, nous mettons dans le bon Dieu premier et deuxième.
C'est pas blague, hein?
Hein?
Non, me dit, c'est pas blague.
Donc, merci beaucoup et à bientôt.
À très bientôt, M. Jerry. Vraiment content de rencontrer vous et vraiment rencontrer Water Bless. C'est une bénédiction. It's a blessing.
Thank you. Sister, that's it.
Yes.
Oh, that's it.
Thank you.
I was picking up on a very, very small amount of that. I'm just pleased to hear it all happen. I want to welcome Jenny Williams, who just jumped in. And Jenny, our first hour was in English, and there will be a recording. But I think we're ready to close this down. Is there anything that came up in French that you want me to respond to? Or?
No, it's nothing pretty well. It's is asking first, Mr. Mass, you know, how it's more question and stuff. He will come back to us again and talk to us about, you know, he wanted to keep on talking, but I felt like, you know, that should be more private, you know, and expose him more to the organization and what we're doing, you know, in that kind of aspect. And my brother-in-law, Jean-Emmanuel, addressed the question, how come you cannot get support from all that money was coming to Haiti for cholera? And I explained to him those doors in Haiti is not that easy to open. Okay. Then Catherine, excuse me?
I caught part of Catherine's response.
Yes, so Catherine, then I had to say, you know, we're not in the business of using something who is green to get what we are looking for, you know, and at one point, I don't remember who I said to, you know, us at Water with Blessing, oh yeah, Mr. Mass told me not to be discouraged, you know, in what I'm doing. I say, Water with Blessing is not going to be discouraged in what we're doing, even we stay at the same level or getting bigger, because every day we felt like we're saving life, and one life don't have price. Nobody can put price in the life of someone, you know, so that's why we're not going to be discouraged, but we are going to keep on looking for support and for help. And at one point, I informed Mr. Mass also, if he can come up with the proper funding, you know, that's okay. We can work with him, you know, in that. And I said, that's something we're not going to discuss here. You know, we have to talk about it, you know, and one-to-one or with Water with Blessing or whatever, you know. And he felt like when we say, for example, in some cases, they won't let us get in contact with the sick in those cholera tainted hospital. And he was shocked, he said, to hear that, because you're helping the people and you don't want you to get in contact with them and take like pictures, what's going on. I said, I'm not going to go too much into detail to that. You see, and at one point also, and somebody mentioned something, I say, it's politics. I'm not going to talk much about politics, you know, and that occasion we are working with. So that's pretty well, you know, the situation of Mr. Mass. I understand it's a situation who's all over Haiti now, you know, and we cannot respond to all of them, you see. And I didn't say that, but my position myself as a coordinator of Haiti, I'm not going to work to water down our system. You know, I'm not going to be able to save, even if it's for saving more life. But myself, I'm not for doing a sloppy job, you know, and doing it. I'm doing it, and we're going to do it right.
Well, and I think, you know, when you look at the impact we've had, it's because you and your team have done it right. I think you're saying it better now than I said it earlier in the English section, you know, that, I mean, maybe we could have distributed more filters if we just spent less money on all the costs associated with training and
sister, all that stuff. If you see it, after each earthquake or event, I'm talking about security event and all that, we learn and we are adjusting to it. You know, that's not a steady ground, you know, you're working with. It's a ground, it's moving under you all the time, in a way, you know, a way of speech, you know, it's moving under you, you know, like I explained. Yes, we have to have a plan to move forward, but that doesn't mean if we have to shift away from it to do, then we're looking at the complete situation of everybody and what they can bring to us also. If you can bring, for example, transportation, lodging, and even money, you know, we're not looking at making money, but we're looking at the support to do more if we can, you know. And I say, it's not a question of execution. I say, I can execute whatever volume you want, but give me the money and what I need, and I would execute. Execution is not an issue for Water with Blessing to execute. Like I told him at one point, sister, one day, and one there was 2 months about way back, we had 3 missions going in one day out in field. So that's been triple of what we're doing right now.
You can do it.
So, and it's not so. Just you know, it's a question to get the proper stuff. It looks like everybody's still there and want to be part of it. So if you want to interject anything, I still have time to stay and talk to you. And you know, Mr. Robert, my boss is there. And she doesn't like me calling her my boss, but Sister Lorraine is there. Is the head of one of the founder of Water with Blessing, and the CEO, I could say, of Father with Blessing. And I work directly for her, so it's not a lot of level of you know, decision in that.
I just want to say thank you for taking the time to, you know, listen to me. And you know, like I said, what you are doing is great. You know, I'm very proud of what you are doing. So thank you very much. I would be very pleased and happy to continue the conversation with you and see how what we can do to help those people in our level, because we are not the government, we are not a big NGO. We are doing what we can do, pretty much like yourself, to do, you know, to help saving life, what you have just said. So thank you very much. I will have to, you know, leave you at this point. I think you have my email address. I will have to report my participation to that meeting to my board. And maybe at some point, if we have to decide something, you know, in our next conversation, we will do it. So thank you very much. God bless you guys, and take good care of yourself. Happy holidays.
Jeannie Williams, you came late, it looked like, and I miss you coming in. And do you want to add anything or ask any question?
Jeannie Williams?
Most of those left there, they are members of the team. Mr. Jean-Emmanuel, do you want to add anything or say anything, sir? Oh boy, they're gone already, look like, or they don't hear. Okay. That'd be all.
We just want to say, really, this has all been about this wonderful team. Will you please translate for me for them?
Yeah, they understand. Most of them there, yes.
Okay. We're so proud of you. We pray for you every day. We could not be accomplishing anything without you in Haiti. And you are an amazing credit to your people. You're just more than we could ever imagine or hope for. And congratulations. I pray you have some beauty and peace in the coming Christmas and New Year celebration. And
thank you.
That your families are blessed and stay healthy. And we are looking forward to 2023 with you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now.